What's your reaction when you heard that he was indeed the
Boom. I said, boom. I said, winning. Big dad energy. Okay. Of course.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
It's not just any episode. This is the last day of my 30s.
Oh, my God.
When you're hearing this, I'll be 40, and this is our 5-year anniversary exactly when I put it out on the 15th.
Oh, I thought you meant it was you and Michael's, and then I was like, that doesn't make sense.
No.
Okay.
Well, it's weird. Me and Michael have been together 10 years, and we've been doing this for 5, so we're basically
The same.
the same, honey. So,
Wow,
yeah,
5 years.
5 years.
That's crazy.
40 upon me. It's the fall season.
I
or
was just
whatever.
talking to Michael downstairs, and he was just telling me this is the last blah 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 that Bobby's gonna do as a 39 or in his 30s. After this, he'll be in his 40s. I'm like, wow, it's fucked up.
It's fucked up. It's depressing. It's sad. It's
It's
all
like
about.
we are no longer able to hang. We can't hang. Like, you go up to a 22-year-old and they're like, you're 41.
Well, now we're just
like,
going to
you're 41.
shift, though. Now we just got to shift.
We can't be around 20-year-olds. We have to avoid campus. We have to avoid.
No. We can be around them. We just can't be
Oh.
creepy. That we got to let them come to us like, oh, daddy. And it's like, okay, we'll help you, son.
So you can't be a
But
boy
like,
hunter.
No, but it's just a very awkward situation. And again, it's a badge of honor, or is that what it's called? Yeah, I'm happy that I'm here. Almost.
Make it sound convincing.
But it's scary. I was driving home and I was scared. I was like, this is it. I'm old. Like, there's no going back.
I know. And it's just like keeps going.
There's
That's
no
the
going
thing.
back.
It's
Like,
you
this is the
can't-
best
you
I'm gonna
can't
look.
reverse.
This is probably the best I'm
that
gonna
picture
ever look.
from Montreal in 2019, I was like, you look so young in this picture. And then a pandemic happened.
And I was
and
35.
5 years, and 6 years.
Every 7 years, they say
weird.
you change.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you look at pictures every 7 years.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh,
so
God.
we're at that juncture, if you will. So, but this time I'm going to be skinny and haggard.
This change will be a good change.
Yeah, I'm hoping I got it fast enough before I get old. So you know when people lose weight and they're older and they sag?
Everything sags.
I don't feel like I'm there yet.
No,
Actually,
you're not going to sag.
I'm not going to
You're
lie
not
to
going
you.
to sag.
I've had, and this is not
The
people-
balls will sag.
Oh yeah. Well, do you think that people are being nice to me, or do you think I look young? Because I have had many people be like, "You're not 40." I'm like, "Yes."
A lot of people have said that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see you as 40.
Well, because you know me.
I know. That's why I can't see you as not 40.
Really?
He's like, I thought you'd say 25.
Well, that just stressed me the fuck out. We also learned something else new. We learned that sometimes when you're the hot one, you can peak. And by that, I mean, and I'm realizing it more and more. And I'm not saying
former hots. Like, you mean the former hots? Like, they were cute in their 20s?
yeah,
Now
but
it's like,
no, but I'm talking about like in general, you walk into a bar, let's say AWOL. Let's say you walk into a place and you look around, you're like, where's the hot guys? That means you're the hot guy. And that's the problem.
Oh my God.
And actually,
Wait, we've been doing that at AWOL like
AWOL,
a lot of the time.
wherever the fuck, Buckwood.
Oh yeah, Buckwood. We'll get into that.
Yeah, there was a ball with just, there's like a sack of just meat. And there's a penis and balls in there. Now
The sack contained it all.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I heard him talking about surgery and shit later. I was like,
Oh,
I can't,
really?
I can't, yeah. Sorry for his balls or whatever it is. He goes, people ask me all the time if I get injections in my ball. I'm like,
Oh my God.
and then I'm thinking, who
They
wants
looked
to?
ill.
No offense, but who wants to suck that? Like, I'm sorry, I'm being an
Can't
asshole.
even
But
suck it.
like, what are you gonna do? Fold it out and then be like the smegma alone on it. Anyway, so that's something that we were actually, and I think it goes for any classification that you're in.
If you're looking around and wondering,
If you're
where
looking
are
around,
the hot people?
you are the hot one,
Oh my God.
and there's nothing you can do about it.
No, you can't.
And it kind of sucks. Like I kind
You
of
have
like
to
being
go
the
somewhere
underdog.
where there's a lot of hot people. That's
Right.
why we love New York.
That's why I live in New York. I think that's why we're on a New York.
We're walking around New York and we're like
underdogs. We're like, we're gonna get that guy.
honestly, like half of them are hotter. So
Literally.
it's like, okay.
You have stuff like, what do you want to do here?
Okay, let me just go through my list.
I have a few things I want to talk about as well. We went tent camping.
That's what we have.
We
got
gotta
to
talk about the tent. We both read about a tent.
We were the Brat Pack,
The Brat Pack was in.
New Orleans.
Yeah, we were.
No, we were in Camp Buckwood.
We were somewhere.
Although when it rained, it did feel like New Orleans.
Oh God, that's the part that really fucked
This
it
is
up.
the part for me. So like we get there and we had a little detour, but that was fun.
Oh yeah,
It was fine. We
had
went through some
traffic.
small
Went through
towns.
small towns.
We had the best pizza ever.
I mean, it really
Like
fucking is.
I want it.
That little town is really cute.
Nashville.
Nashville, Indiana has like the best pizza. Brozoni's or what is it?
Brozini.
Brozoni's.
I think
Brozini's, yeah.
I think Brozini. And
Tastes better than New York style pizza, and it's New York style pizza. So
right,
I'm
that
confused.
was a part. Now, when we get into the camp, the first night we get there, we had a cabin, which was thank God.
Thank God, it was nice.
Like, it was nice. I was like, okay,
Slept great.
I'm okay.
Did you sleep okay?
Yeah, that night, I just got up early. Remember,
Yeah,
because you were
got
like,
mad at
it's
me.
8 a.m.
I blame.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Well, because we needed to go find our fucking campsite.
And it's good that we did.
because we would have lost that spot.
Yeah. So we didn't tent camp until Friday. The first day, what did we even do? Like Thursday night, we just went to the pool.
Yeah, we went
walked
to the pool, walked around.
So Friday we had to go wake up early, find a tent site. We'd found a good one.
We met, what's his name?
Ken.
Ken had a coffee shop.
Ken in the coffee.
Now it's like a little neighborhood for old, ugly, retired people, and it's fine
Literally,
because a lot of them are very nice, and I'm not discrediting them as humans.
Yeah, like I just want to say, like, we're not body shaming in this episode, but
we're not body or look shaming, but
it's just a but.
just imagine
There will be observations,
there will be observations,
but there's no judgment attached.
No, we're just observing.
It's just not for me.
Exactly.
Like,
most of them aren't for you, but there were some, and we'll get into that.
So Bobby and I setting up the tent is a sight to see. Ken was like, here's my tarp.
We didn't
Ken
even have
helped
enough tarps. We
He's
didn't
like,
have
here's
enough.
my mallet. He gave us all this equipment to set up. And then
We were
he was like, if you
terrible.
need help, I can help you. And then he like walked away and I was like, why'd you walk away? I knew we would need help right away. Like,
Meanwhile,
that tent was difficult to figure out with the poles.
now that I know, it's gonna be fine.
But like out of the
at
box,
first I'm like,
we were looking at
which
the
ones
instructions,
do
like
what color goes where, why? The guy next to us then comes over and just plops his tent down, and it goes. And I go, oh, I guess
that was the moment I was like, we fucked up.
We fucked up.
We fucked up.
I fucked up. When I potted, I was like, I want a room. I want to be able to have 8 people in here. No, I want it
just
to
need
pop
2.
the fuck up. I just want it to pop up.
I like pop-ups.
I like the pop up.
Not
It's easier.
on pop-up ads. I just like pop-up tents.
And we had a little pop up canopy, which was nice.
that was also a struggle to put up.
It was. Once we
were-
know, but like the thing is, we were learning everything as we went.
True.
And so I was like, oh, well, you got to do this. You were like, you got to put this thing up first, and then and it was fine.
And don't worry, when you camp, you're going to get a lot of experience putting it up and taking it down.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I've learned is like I don't need half the shit that I brought, and as long as I have my cot, a tent, and that's basically a fucking gravity chair, I'm good. I don't need even, especially at places where there's pools and shit. Like I'm not going to need.
We were at the pool pretty much
the whole time,
weekend.
or in the barn.
So there's a nice pool, and then there's a middle pool that has no heat, but it's
But it was
nice.
nice,
It felt
actually.
really, when it's 88 out.
When it's 88,
you
or
need
you have
it.
a sunburn like I did.
Or Saturday when there's a 4-hour water gun fight, and you need to get the fuck away from all the neurodivergent people.
Okay, is that the
spraying
is
you with
that
water?
Okay,
Remember-
okay, yeah.
like-
because I don't know if I wrote that, but
you know, if you're
water
gonna
gun fight that lasted 4 hours. If that's not neuro, I don't know what is.
yeah, like,
And it's okay. If that's your thing, that's okay. But listen,
but you have to like. They need to have a
Why?
different area because they were just spraying us for no reason.
and laughing the whole time and having the
Like,
same amount of fun
thinking-
from noon until 4. And I'm like,
the level of fun did not decrease.
Did
It
not
wasn't
decrease.
like, oh, it's fun at 12:30
first,
and then at 1
it's kinda
p.m.
like die
it's
down,
like
and then
dies down.
and then builds back up. There was no build up. It was
No.
constant.
Constant.
And I was like, oh my god.
We were hiding in the little
we were with
pool
all the
in hot tub.
non-divergents
Yeah.
in the cool pool.
The neurotypical.
We were in the. Let's get honest. We're not.
We're
all
not typical.
But
I'm ND.
yeah, like the
But I'm not
nonverbal.
ND. I'm not the ND that likes to spray people in the face with a water
We're
gun.
like, so when can we start touching dicks? Like, why are we playing with
Right.
water guns?
I'm
Like, this is a fucking pool day.
It's Saturday afternoon. Like that's the
Right.
main day that everyone gets.
I
'cause
didn't
some
know
people
that it
drive
was
in
going to
Friday
be
night.
like that.
You would
Now,
think that Saturday would be the most fun
Like,
afternoon
quiet,
in the pool.
yeah,
no,
like,
it's not
let's
fun.
go have fun.
You can't talk to anyone. You can't get to know them because guess what? You're getting sprayed, bitch.
and the DJ doesn't know brat.
I walked up
Enough.
to the DJ.
Enough.
It's this little Thai boy, and he's like,
You know,
I was like,
You know,
I
right?
literally said, I go, we really love Brat. Like we've been playing it all weekend. Actually, like a lot of the crowd likes it. We would love
Love
to hear
it.
it. He's like, oh, Brat, what's Brat?
we know.
I was like,
like,
okay. I showed him and played it a little bit. I was like, this song will be fine. And I said, he just stared at me. I said, have you done this before? Because I literally was just like, do you understand what's happening?
Whoa, girl.
Like, Have you done this before?
It was. I saw you like struggling. You looked over at me. You're like,
yeah.
You like kind of gave me a look like this is not going well. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's a DJ. Like, it should be
I just
fine.
can't believe a DJ has not heard of Brat in this moment. Like,
Especially
I don't
when you have
know
all this
how
equipment and shit. It's like, girl, why do you have
had
all
a lot of nice equipment?
Why are you doing this if you don't know what you're doing?
But I made it sound like I was asking, like, he's like,
You were
what? I was like, oh, I mean, have you been to Squirt before? Have you done DJing for Squirt before? But he was like, no, I've DJ'd before. I was like, okay.
Like, a lot of people wanted Brat, and a lot of people didn't get Brat.
But a lot of people also had never heard of it. So there's that.
Well,
it's
and
fine.
I think there's a cusp right now of things. 'Cause a lot of people are learning now, and it's getting big.
Yeah,
It's
it
getting
is. It's
big.
going to happen.
It's already happened. Brat Summer has continued.
Oh, yeah, we need a Brat Fall.
Oh.
So
Brat Fall.
I kind of like the idea of a Brat
Can she
Fall.
have like a
you're still slutty, but you're
We
warm.
need like a part B.
Warm me up. Like less skin, but like enough where it matters. Like
Warm me
we're going to
up,
see your
fuck
pubes.
Me up. I want to eat your pussy up. I want to fuck it. Or ew.
Girl, you're gay.
Girl,
you tried that. You didn't like
girl,
it.
you get. I never ate pussy ever, and I won't.
That's something that my husband has done that I'm like,
no.
I don't
it's
know
almost
about
like
that.
it's almost time for a divorce
Like,
because of that.
When I learned that, we slept in separate rooms for a while. You know,
I'm not
I
saying
was
pussy's
upset.
gross. It's just not for me. Kind of like campground.
It's not that
Kind of
it's
like
gross for
AWOL,
everyone.
Kind of
It's
like
not gross
everybody.
for everyone.
No, it's not. Some people love it. Some people like eating dirty holes. I just don't.
I just don't know about it. It's not in my lingo.
So
yeah, so that was our Saturday, but we also had a nice massage with Alan. Shout out to Alan.
shout out to Alan. Very nice local. We also stole like 10 beers. Oh, we forgot to talk about. Austin. Honey.
Oh, fuck.
Honey, little Austin.
Get into it. So Friday,
Sis.
after we get our tent set up, finally, we're like, let's go to the pool.
No, this is Thursday night when we get there. This is Thursday night. We get there. We start drinking.
Okay, restart the story.
We're all frolicking around by the pool. It's like fun. Da-da-da. And this guy, he's cute. Austin, he's very cute. He's kind of like coming up to mostly you, but both of us, and was like, oh, and I don't give people a lot of chances. I kind of just look at them like, okay, just like, what are your intentions here? Because I'm not about to give in.
You are into a no recip. So like when someone's talking to you, you're like, do I need to learn about you?
Do I need to talk about you right now, or are you just gonna suck my dick? And
you're
actually,
right. Like, hi.
So Austin, very nice, very cool.
Seemed cute.
Seemed cute at first, especially in the dark. Great body. Great body. Yeah, it was the face, but the great body. So we don't have any beer at this point because we decided to bring liquor the whole weekend, and we had already drank something that we had. We bought these big tall boys from the
High Noon
store.
Tall Boys.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, we're out of beer. So like Austin, and so Austin kept giving us beers. Yeah. So we're like, can we get beer?
I mean, we had 6-7 beers easily.
Oh, easily. So then we're all hanging out, and Austin's a little horny, but we're tired. Okay.
We were naked at that point.
And Jim. Oh yeah, we were naked.
We were all naked at that point.
Yeah, we were naked like a lot of the time,
most of the time,
except for other people in our group.
I know, it's so sad. It's like whatever.
It's like,
I know. I'm like, guys.
around.
Yeah, it's like, guys, it doesn't make sense.
If we're being
it doesn't make any sense.
Like, hi. We're really good here. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
like
good.
we were 10 out of 10.
We're good.
We were in
Look
the
your
top,
face alone.
Top 1% there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they're not
literally
little. Like, listen.
Or
like,
just because there's so many of us. Because there's 4 of us. Probably top 2%. But there were probably like 200 people.
Yeah, and we were definitely in the top echelon. But so we
almost.
So then Austin's like, we're ready for bed, and Austin's like, come fuck my. What did he say to you? He texted you and was like,
come play with this gymnast body.
Yeah, we were calling him Jim. He's like, come play with this, and Jim was
to be
like,
honest, in the dark, we did say gymnast,
and we did. I said, you have like a gymnast. He had
now Friday,
like
Saturday. Now by Sunday,
but it was like then in the light, it was like
by Sunday.
It almost looked like implants.
It was, and that's why I'm like, oh,
because it was like kind of a belly, but then it was like
it had lines, it had full lines.
Okay, maybe he did have implants, Austin.
But if he did, why not do a nose job first?
Right, and I think that's why. Maybe he's just like thick underneath his.
And that's why for me.
We said no.
I said I was tired. I sent a picture of me in bed going like this, like closing my eyes. I was like, not tonight, sorry, or something like that.
And it was like, we have all weekend long, honey.
I was like, maybe tomorrow when I'm
He's there alone.
Yeah.
He's there alone, he said. Oh, I just came here a couple weeks ago and I liked it, so I'm back alone. Okay. Next day.
We
wake up and we see Austin. And
Guess who he's with?
Guess who he's with? Well, Jim comes back and he goes, you're never going to fucking believe it. I'm like, what?
It's a partner.
All of a sudden,
a boyfriend shows up.
And all of a sudden, Austin has amnesia because he doesn't even know who the fuck we are.
Austin has amnesia.
And I go, Austin.
Hi.
And he's like, oh, hey guys. And I'm like, we
were
owe you beer, right? Like, why
He's
are
like,
you?
It's okay.
And I was like, no, what do you want?
I was
We're
like, we can
we're
get you
getting
beer. We're gonna get you beer. Like we took 8 beers, maybe.
Like, it was so. And from that point on,
he did not acknowledge.
Wouldn't
it.
even look at us.
I would walk to the food truck, walk right by him, and he wouldn't say hi. He would just stare down at the ground. I was like,
and his boyfriend was ugly as fuck. Sorry.
I know. That's the part where I was like, honey, do you want to inject me into this and spice it up?
It was just bizarre because it was like, why are you coming on to me so hard, and then you're gonna act like nothing? You don't even fucking know me. And I'm just being his friend and friendly.
Maybe
like, we just chat.
Maybe in the light he didn't like us. You know what I mean?
Well, and again, it's all about your personal perspective.
Maybe at night we look good, and then
well, I mean, when you go after 8s, you can't be with 10s, and that's why.
I know. Actually, we were so far outside his realm of experience that he's like,
well, he was good drunk, but then his partner came in there and was like,
ugh.
It was just,
and it wasn't. It got to the point where I was like, no.
Yeah, and then it was like, then his attitude really made him ugly.
By Friday afternoon, it was a no.
Oh yeah, I was like, no, that's not happening because he was cute. It was cute,
even in the woodshed.
He wasn't ugly, but he wasn't cute. But he was cute with his attitude. When his attitude changed, it was ugly, ugly.
Wow,
full ugly. It's amazing. Again, I have that shirt that says your personality can make you ugly as fuck, and it's true.
It's true.
That's why I'm such a good person and have such a good personality. And I'm talking shit about everybody at this camp. So anyway.
So I just want to describe some of the features of the camp. We got to get into that.
Get into it, babe.
So it's public showers.
Outdoor showers were fun.
Outdoor showers. I did like that.
We both showered.
I liked outdoor showers.
We were the only ones
I prefer
that were like,
it. No one else was out there.
I love how everybody.
I loved how what we did. Yeah, it's like, is this not what you're?
It's really funny how nervous we both. Well, I was, and then it was
we were just walking around
hey,
naked. I showered at Allen's.
Yeah, it's
Saturday
so fun
night.
kind of.
I just was like everyone liked watching.
I like being
on display.
Not even that, but it's just
I want
freeing.
you to hang me by the meat hook.
But it's just freeing. It just feels good, especially in the water. I love skinny dipping.
You love your penis in the water.
Like it's something weird about how it feels around everything, and like the balls are just except for the balls
like they're floating better. Yeah. Is that what it is?
Maybe
you
it's
don't
more
have
support.
the gravity pulling down on your balls.
Maybe that's the case.
I just think of them floating like poached eggs in the pool.
That's
it's so gross.
And then the
it's kind of gross.
kind of just sitting there like,
it's so gross.
So gross.
That water too, the cloudiness, the cloudy level.
That was probably the
most
suntan lotion, but
I'd like to think it was. But
then you look around.
You heard all the noises being made at the squirt feature, the water gun fight.
And you look around. And you just look around. And that's all I got to say. You look around.
Think of all the crumbles, the blue cheese crumbles in the folds.
In the...
You could dip your chicken wings in that pool. It'd taste delicious.
So outdoor showers, indoor showers.
Outdoor showers, indoor showers. Then there's this thing called the woodshed, which Bobby called the barn. So I looked like a fucking idiot. On the first day, I kept walking around. I'm like, we're headed to the barn.
They're like, what the
barn's
fucking barn?
That way. The barn is up that way.
Oh, Rusty's barn
we were like,
or something.
Okay, well, but my friend said it's this way, and they're like, he's an idiot.
That's the woodshed.
It's the woodshed, it's called. So it's like a little room. He's been in it before.
I like the woodshed. I display.
You like the red light.
There's a red light.
I think you like the porn that helps you get off.
There's chairs, but it's like kind of creepy.
I would not sit on a chair.
Well, that's why I was like, keep on your. Because we were wearing jocks, and then I was like, nope, I'm putting on my shorts because I'm not getting my ass
on any of that wood.
So I can just pull my dick out on the side and have a little jerk.
Smart.
And that's.
I like that strategy. Yeah. I didn't think of that because I hate.
Because then you still have your asshole covered and everything, and you're.
Because like I was at Allen's and I'm like, I'm wearing a jock and I have to sit on this chair.
Now,
I watched Alan like doing things on the porch. Oh, the porch was like a lively scene.
Yeah. That's a whole other situation. It's a whole issue
that I'm not trying to get involved in.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like that's
once we met the goods.
Once you saw and you went, it's like, yeah.
it's like, oh.
And you had bigger fish to fry at that point.
So then after the woodshed, there's also Rusty's barn, which is a bigger... Has instead of 2 swings, it has 5, and it's air conditioned. There's benches on all the sides. There's tables.
Now explain how you get in.
You have to go in through the fucking shitters. Like you go in through the bathroom.
It's not a real turn on.
So it's like every time someone comes in and out of the barn part, you're like, oh, thanks for opening the bathroom door where the bright light is on and where the poop smells are. It's like, also musty because the showers are there. Oh,
and you have a bunch of bottoms like douching out, and it's like,
yeah, because they have the bidet attachments on the on the toilets.
Which I mean, good for them. I mean, that's good. That's a great.
We all do need bottoms. That's
great
bottoms.
service,
but
like, but I'm not.
If someone is douching next to me in a bathroom, I would panic. I need to be.
That's a private moment.
I feel like that's
like no offense.
You've inserted something into your rectum.
I'm literally cleaning out my hole.
I feel like the bathroom is for things going out only.
Is
that a good rule? Is that a good rule?
But it does come out eventually. What goes up must come down.
Spread.
And then it's like, Are you?
And then it's like, oh,
It's
fuck.
just-
it's just so bad. But so that's Rusty's barn, and then there's also Fort Dix, where I call it Zombie Land.
Oh, it's full
We turned
zombie.
the corner at night, and then we like looked around the corner, and there's just
And we were talking about this a little bit ago. And it's
you're just like,
what's?
oh, everyone's just standing around in a fenced off area
But
in
you
the woods.
can't see.
But
You just see
can't
like a little bit of light, and you're like, I don't think
It's
you're
not.
You're not hot. I know you're not
none
hot.
of them are.
I know
None
you're
of
not
them.
hot. I know you're
No.
not hot. Like, no.
I didn't go in. I went.
I was.
Oh no! I turned the
Well,
corner and was like, absolutely not.
Sean and Michael had to leave because the guy was like, and Sean was like about to laugh, and I was like, I'm gonna throw up. I thought I was gonna throw up. Like I'm not into that shit. Like I need to be able to see
yeah,
what's going
you
on.
walked around in there. What
I
was
went,
it like
whoop.
inside?
I just did it was like, it's just like a meat farm. It's like what you think it is. It's disgusting. It's absolutely horrifying. It's a bunch of men. And again, not to be rude, but most of these men are not what you would say upper echelon, if you will, or the ones you see in New York. These ones you see in Indiana. Okay.
These men
Indianapolis.
do not have any personal hygiene habits. Like
And
they don't
sometimes
groom
on purpose. And
right.
it's weird.
And so
I
it's like
hate it.
there's dingleberries, there's smells.
And I'm not kink shaming, but I can't do it.
No, I can't.
kink shame,
Like, that's
but-
why I turned the corner and left. I was like, nope. Oh no.
Like, where's the like people who shower and just
Right.
want to like touch privates? Like, I don't really need to
Exactly.
like be gagged on.
I don't want you to throw
No,
up.
I did
I
get
don't
a
want you to
really
shit
good
on me.
blowjob. I forgot.
When was your blowjob?
It was Friday night with Michael. Michael's
night.
Friday night.
Oh yeah, I remember. I went to bed.
You
I
were
was
in
like,
bed.
I was like, here they go. They're leaving the tent. Yeah, I knew what was happening.
Yeah, it was really actually a good. But then the
But
next,
by the same person for both of you.
at first, but then another guy came in and finished Michael.
Oh, good.
But I
don't want to share the amount.
Well, I didn't either, and then I was
because
like,
that's how you get gonorrhea.
but I just love. I do want to say I love when a guy and or a girl, I guess, whatever, whoever you're trying to get to suck your dick, when they
Person.
commit.
Oh,
When they fucking commit.
Yeah, you can tell.
I'm not a committer.
oh, I'd
I'm a
never
little bit
commit.
of
I'm like,
mouth. I'm like, are you good? Like, I don't.
I'm not
it's
going to
not
commit.
good.
I don't crave the cock in my mouth
I don't
over
crave
and
the
over.
smells. I
I
don't
don't,
crave-
crave the cream.
I don't crave like putting my whole face into like your folds of your ball sack. And be like, it's like, yeah. So this is what's
And
happening.
then every once in a while, pubic hair comes out. It's like,
But-
oh, I'm
oh, I
gonna
know.
gag.
I
It makes
hate
me
that.
gag.
Whenever it's- I'm like-
That's when I threw up on a dick once.
Yeah.
Like, I literally threw up on the dick.
You're
I
like-
was like, oh, this is so gross.
But when you have somebody who commits,
Yeah, but I
it's
do like when
so
they commit
easy to
me.
come. I'm like,
it's very simple.
Wow. I didn't do that though because I'm not a fucking psychopath like everybody else.
Wow.
I actually get like kind of.
Michael's like, oh.
I get aggressive. Oh, Michael doesn't make noises. I get aggressive. I'm like, fuck yeah. And I'll like grab their head and
That's
shit.
hilarious.
Like I love to like.
I wish I had seen that.
I kind of do too, honestly.
I would've
but it was
died.
like, I'm glad you didn't because the next day the light was on in the pool and I saw the person and I was like, no, I didn't tell you. He was there all day.
How many teeth?
Oh, all teeth.
Okay,
He wasn't.
I
He
was
was not
like-
the ugliest.
Okay, so I
He
was
would be
like,
the last
no
per-
wonder it felt so good.
He would have been somebody that you would not have thought I would have.
Oh, you would have. Oh no, which one was it?
I can't.
You have to tell me now.
Well, let's just say he was more middle aged, and by that I mean if I'm middle aged, then
It
he's
was
gotta be
Sean.
No, please, that motherfucker didn't do anything. He was probably his early 50s.
Oh.
He had piercings, and he had
Oh wow.
tattoos everywhere.
Where were the piercings?
Um,
Did he
the
have
nipples.
red splotches on his skin?
No. Was there a guy with red splotches?
Randy?
No, not Randy.
Okay.
God, love Randy, but fuck, and that's another person we stole beer from. That was our main goal. Basically, the first 2 days, me and Jim were like, we want beer.
Actually, for the first 2 days, we really
Literally, we
took
didn't
at
have to
least a
bring
case
anything.
of other people's beer.
we didn't even have to bring anything.
We didn't have to bring.
We've been taken care of.
Literally, Alan was like, "I have a towel." It's like, "I have soap." I'm like, everywhere you go, they have everything you need.
They're
Like,
very kind.
They're very kind.
Very kind, very nice people.
and you'd have to be. So you tell me more. Tattoos. Where were the piercings?
Ears, nipples.
Oh, was this? Oh, but 50. I was like, was this the Marine? I was like, did we have the same guy?
No.
Oh no.
No, I would have known if I had the same guy. Which I'm still.
You would have had him
not
first.
actually a fan.
You would have had him first
Well, if
because this blowjob took place Friday. I didn't have Saturday fun,
you had right,
so you could have had him first.
but he wasn't there, or he was there, but I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either.
He was probably in the game room playing fucking euchre. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like we
I
gotta
actually
go.
do think that's really hot when there's like a hot guy who likes being a dork, sort of. I'm like, oh, you're so fucking hot. 'cause you
We've
wouldn't
been
even
snapping
know.
every day. still.
That's so hot. He's
and
so
it's
hot.
like I love Snapchatting him
Oh, well, that's good.
because he doesn't. Well, I don't. I'd rather Instagram, but because I don't really understand all the features of Snapchat because I haven't used it in forever.
Oh, so you're snapping.
Every day.
I thought I'm over Snap. I don't snap.
I don't
anymore.
like it. Yeah, I don't either. 'Cause
A
I'm like,
little
I don't,
update. I don't snap anybody anymore.
yeah.
Period.
I'd rather just have it. I want you to send me a full video, full picture, so I can save it.
I'm just gonna start saving.
I don't
it
wanna
anyway.
snap.
You send me some on Snap. I'm saving it.
Well,
So
yeah.
careful.
How do you do that?
I don't care.
I thought it reports them.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't send it to me then. Done with your ass.
Oh, I
bitch.
love that.
Yeah, fuck them. We slept well in our cots too. Can we just
We
mention
slept
that?
great
Thank
on the
God
cot.
for the
Thank
cots.
God for the cot.
Thank
Actually,
God for the
I
cot.
could have slept on the cot till noon,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
but I was worried about the food truck closing because that's my fat ass.
Well, and
And it
actually they
did.
had good food too.
I was good.
I mean, it was
Remember
pretty good.
the pizza? Like,
It's good. It's good enough. I mean, it should be.
it was good.
So
Saturday
comes around and the water gun fight happens. But then we were like, let's go to. Well, then there was a foam party, which can I please say,
Oh my
it
God.
never put me in. We didn't go in, thank God.
Do you remember his eyes, Adam's eyes?
Yeah. Do you remember the next day there was still foam on the ground, and I'm like,
Right.
this is literally
It's
like
plastic.
12 hours later. It's plastic. It is
It's
plastic.
just we're coating ourselves in microplastics.
It's disgusting.
You're breathing them in. You're drinking them. It's like
I don't know.
try to stay away from microplastics.
Like, if you're just trying to go in there and jerk off, then why don't we just go to a clean area?
let's go to a clean
Like, why
area
do
where we
all
can see the dick. Because I
That's
want to
what-
see multiple dicks at once. I don't want to see one person jerking. And in the foam, you can only see if it's right next to you.
Right. And it's like, I don't.
and I don't want you to be right next to me, to be honest.
And
You
honestly,
probably smell bad.
And I don't really want to see you with foam on because I'll probably think you're hotter than you are, and then that's
It does
part
hide.
of it,
It does
though.
hide a lot, and that's why.
that's the-
so
that's
you've
the tea.
cracked the code.
The code has been cracked, but we were walking around in our little brat outfits. Thank
We
you
were
very
cute. I
much.
had a jock strap.
Jock
We had
strap,
so we go up to
hats.
Rusty's barn.
I put on pants at that point because I was not going to sit down on any kind of.
You did have shorts on. Is that the real reason you put on shorts? You were like, I just like them better. I'm like, what do you mean you just like them better?
No, I. Yeah,
I
that's
was
why-
like, why are you changing
because
into
if
shorts?
I'm gonna
And you're
sit-
like, I like them better.
I like them better because I can pull my dick out on the side and I don't have to sit on the my bare ass on the fucking.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
I mean, that's just the way I roll.
But people like to have your hole out.
I know, and that's fine.
Other people like your hole.
Well, if they want to have my
I had the
hole-
most views on my story ever when I post you in like a getting fucked position in the red barn.
I don't-
I was like 152. Like, what's going on? Now I know that's not a lot for most of you, but
Well-
for someone like me, that's like a plus 175%.
I mean, because you don't really. You're not really you post, but you're not like.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to get like I'm not
No,
trying
you're
to
not
get
trying.
likes or views.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like I'm posting a lot.
But it's amazing how the algorithm all of a sudden that brings
Yes.
people when you because
When you do- when I
our
posted you
post,
that-
the post I posted last week with us naked whatever, and I had the like
yeah.
like tons of views and tons of likes, and I'm like, so then this week when I post,
We
like,
gotta be sluts.
Yep, that's it. We're gonna be sluts, and this is the 40 era. This is
Actually,
it.
we are gonna have a lot of slutty pics from PV. I'm wearing
No offense,
thongs.
I'm being a
wearing,
slut.
Yeah,
I am being
too.
a whore.
I am gonna be jerking off on.
I'm
the
on
patio.
HIV, anti-HIV medication. I need to be getting fucked. Like, why am I taking this? Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to be taking these
Yeah.
medications, I need to be getting fucked. And by fucked, I mean, I don't really want my. I mean,
These are like perfect little clips.
they really are.
I'm taking this anti-HIV medication. I should be getting fucked.
But it's true. I was actually thinking about today. I was
Literally,
like,
it's like, what am I taking them for?
wait,
Why do I have
so I'm not even
Doxypep?
like.
Why do I have
literally-
Doxypep?
Well, and that's good to have on the side.
No, I want
fair.
it, but it's like I don't.
But I'm
need
not
it.
even doing anything. I'm like,
I'm not.
jerking
I haven't done any. I know. It's
off.
like I think I need to do full things in PV. Like that's what I'm aiming for.
Like, you're gonna go for it.
Yeah, finally.
I feel like we need to find like a straight wedding.
Yeah. Oh,
Like the
my
groomsmen.
fucking
I'm hoping
God.
there's something.
I got to get you to come to my brother's wedding in Dominican Republic
When's that?
next December. Not this one. I know. If we plan it right.
I'll be 41.
How?
It's not even fun. It's not even cute. I'm ugly and old. No.
Like when my parents went into their 40s, I remember I was like, oh my.
my mom,
God.
we were just talking about it.
I was like, holy fuck.
My mom had a 17-year-old. Or I was 18.
Oh wow.
I was 18.
You have nothing.
Right. And I'm like, hi. How do you raise a kid?
I don't get it. I don't think you
At
could.
22.
I could never have it. 22. I could do it now, but like
I could do it now, but I don't
I don't
want
want.
to.
I don't want to.
I don't want
Why
to.
the fuck would I want to?
Everybody-
Right? Like I'm
no
trying to go to New
offense,
York.
but- right. We're trying to go to New York and get fucked. Okay. Because we're on anti-HIV medicine.
We're on anti-HIV medicine. Like
Get with it. So
we need to fuck.
I feel like after you met Fun Guy. So before we went to Rusty's Barn, we went there earlier in the day. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We went in, nobody was in there, but there was this really cute, gingery kind of a guy.
And we're like,
And we were like, oh, okay. So
huh.
of
I
course,
saw him during the phone part or before the phone party, the water gun fight. He was playing a board game,
right. So you had talked to him already in the like,
and I was like, "What's up?"
yeah, you talked to
I'm
him
like,
like,
plant the seed. Plant the seed.
Actually, is that where you said, come over here?
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was planting the
sometimes
seed.
Well, the seed was. That's where.
Oh, that's why yours didn't grow to fruition.
Well, and
you planted your seed in the wrong area. You planted your seed in the woodshed.
There are some things that I realized about and I've been reflecting on my life, and
sometimes you don't go for it.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah.
I like being chased. I feel like, but at the same time, sometimes now I'm thinking.
Look at that. Look at what you could add. Marine. I'm talking like dick this big,
Oh.
doesn't curve, pink and orange little hairs. It's so cute. It was so good.
It was hot.
It was.
He was very
that
hot.
dick. I was like, oh, I was stroking it in Alan's shower, and everyone was watching.
That's hot.
I was showering with him at Alan's shower, and then I was like, maybe we should not. Maybe we should stop. They're all like loving this.
No.
They fucking love. We had like 20 people just staring.
You act like you don't like putting on performances. I mean.
And then we go somewhere else.
So then you had a little hike with your friends.
We went to the dock.
You went to the dock.
Oh my
The dick
god.
dock.
The dick dock for me.
I was just wandering around
didn't know what
aimlessly
you
trying to
did that
find
night.
somebody hot, and there was nobody.
I don't want to recip anymore.
I don't either. Sorry. Sorry,
literally
husbands that are listening.
I'm not
but
even kidding. I said,
I'm tired.
like he texted me because I went with Vinny last night and hung out. So he was like, making a joke like, oh, going to get a milking or something like dumb like that.
Why
like
does he?
And I said, why do you care? I was like, do you even care? He's like, no. I was like, okay, so then stop saying that.
Right.
But anyways, I was like, no, Matt, you'll get your feeding soon enough. Because that's what I mean. I'm just sit on his face,
it's
jerk him off,
horrifying.
and it's over. I'm like, done.
You'll get your feeding.
I was like,
soon
no
enough.
recip. I don't need anything.
Right. Like, are you good? Good.
Like, are you done? All right.
And that's why I think we'd be good prostitutes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, because you can detach easily.
Right,
It's, just like it's happening, but it's not like
Like, oh.
life changing. It's like
And
great.
then you get off,
it's
and you're
hap-
like, cool. Goodbye. Have a
Bye.
good day. Yep.
bye, hun. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go read a book. I do that all the time. I'm gonna go watch a show.
Yeah. I mean, it's like.
He's like, you don't want anything?
No.
No, I don't. I'm gonna go watch that show I wanted to watch 30 minutes ago, but then you wanted to do this.
I'm gonna edge for an hour at Rusty's Barn in the
Well-
morning by myself, so don't worry, I'm good. It's like, girl, what?
Oh
the
yeah, you
fuck?
did do that Sunday.
I did. I like edging. I realized
That's why we got to go to that Pittsburgh
there's a
thing.
Pittsburgh edging
convention.
We're gonna go next year.
See what it's like.
Well, did
Can
you write
you
anything else
imagine if
about
any-
camp?
Oh,
though? Like,
yeah,
I want to make
absolutely.
sure we're not missing any notes. Dicks are interesting, is what I wrote.
That's one way of putting it.
Not a lot of good-looking people, but also, are we ugly to them? Morning
Oh.
jerk-offs.
This is something I realized. This is a new thing. I wrote this down now. Get ready to read. I'm a poor planner in new situations, or is it the substances, or is it the tism outside of my comfort zone when it comes to tent camping?
I think it's all of it. I think because as much as comfortable.
You're fucking.
I
You
wasn't
are
most
an altered
comfortable.
autistic person in a new situation. That's
Well,
me.
New
yeah.
situations are hard in general, though. Even if
I
you're
can't.
not autistic.
I'm so
like,
bad. But like I meant
You were
specifically for
fine.
planning. I realized like like at night. This
Did you
story, I have to
over-
tell you this.
Oh, you about to like admit something? Like I was in the cot. And I
So
was
you know
writing
how
down-
you can't wear shoes in the tent?
Yes.
And the fucking puddle is right outside our tent. So I'm
Yes.
like, well, where do I put my shoes on? So you
Yep.
have to sit on the ground and like put them on. Or like, I don't even know.
yeah, that's the part I can't
So I'm
stand that.
like, I have to go get my medicine from the car. So I like got off the cot after I thought I was ready for bed. First of all, I'd already
have to
done this
find the
once
zipper.
because I had to pee. So I went and peed, laid back down. I was like, shit, I didn't take my meds. Go to the car. So I had to unzip, duck out, zip it back up so no bugs get in while I'm gone. Walk over to the car, get them out, get the meds, put them in my hand, go back, keep them tight in my hand so I don't drop them in the fucking water.
Rip off your shoes.
Rip off your
Or
no,
open
unzip
zip,
first.
butt
take
in.
one shoe off, put your foot in. Take the other shoe off, put the next foot in. Hunch in,
It's
zip back up, get back in bed, and realize I don't have water.
Oh hell no!
So
would've
I had to
flipped.
redo all of that fucking shit. I put the meds on the bed. I was like, okay, let's do
there
it again.
is
Zip.
no-
After that moment, I was like, I'm a cabin camper. Like, I cannot do this many steps. I'm like, oh, I have to get water. Because normally it's like bedside, but I'm not on my bed. I'm on a cot.
Right.
So then I'm like, okay, I didn't even think to bring water because I have water with me all the time. So it's just so many steps and I can't plan it. And then it's like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Should I just shower now too? Wait, I have to order food, so I have to get there before the cart closes. Okay, wait, I did bring a towel, so I can't shower now.
You get stressed on like
I hate all the little steps of this.
you don't like the you'd rather
Everything, if it's comfortable and everything's just prepared,
that's why you
flow.
But also that's why you spend more money on trips and stuff
Yeah.
because you'd rather less
Like in
steps.
Tulum, it was like that too. It was like
Less steps is better for you.
You
Yep,
had
we'll pay for it.
breakfast, lunch, everything was just there and done. And they're like, we'll just put it on the room. Yeah, what? Oh yes, you're in the treehouse.
That's
Okay.
gonna be peevy, honey.
And that's what
We're
I'm
just
ready
gonna be
for.
like, yep, another martini, please, bitch.
But I can't believe people do this type of stuff to relax.
So
And if I had a house, like one of those
little cute little
parked things,
yeah, that'd be
a camper,
cute. Yeah,
I would do that.
Yeah, I know.
I could do that.
You can rent campers, but I think we should get like a group of people to go. in and
Airbnb
buy
has
one.
some of those are on Airbnb. So
Oh, really?
I was told. I don't know
Oh.
if it's.
Yeah,
no,
like
it's through their website. Never mind.
well, that's why Roseland is a little bit. Let's just say
More cabiny.
a lot more cabins, a lot more. They
There
have
it is.
rooms. They have.
Oh, I want
They
that.
have a restaurant, but you
Oh, yeah,
only
yeah.
certain hours, and it's like, let's get honest, it's not like.
It's not enough hours.
But they also have open. They have a bar.
Okay. Oh, that part, and that's the other part.
That's the other part. It's so they have
don't
a
have to
liquor
borrow
license.
beers.
Except for it's like half Columbus. But other than that, it's fine. And actually, at this
And you
point,
can
I
be
don't give
naked
a
there
fuck.
too?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll go there and just get
Yeah,
naked.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah, we love getting. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It
if
was
it's
really
Columbus.
fun.
It was fun. I
It's
liked
like,
being
I don't
naked. I
care.
liked the couple that took me to the dock. I liked Alan's massage.
Alan's great. There's some good people there.
guess
Ken,
you were fun.
Coffee. I was fun.
You were fun. I'm kidding.
I was fun. I feel like
You were. I wasn't saying you were. I was just describing all these
You're
other
a
fun
brat. Where
things,
the fuck
leaving
you
you
at?
out.
leaving you out. We did meet some nice friends. Hello, Chad. I think he's a listener now.
I love Chad.
Chad is like
Chad's a
just brat.
Sagittarius, and
He's a brat. Where the fuck you
He's
at?
a brat,
Full brat.
and I want him to read my fortune. And we also need to visit him
Yeah, we definitely do.
because he's a little fairy.
He's a little brat.
Now,
Where's
where's this thing that holds my thoughts? Here it is.
now?
This is something that I realized. Oh God.
Oh no, are you about to?
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's something that it's a turn. It's kind of for the sad realm.
Oh no, that's okay.
Do you ever know? Well, not do you ever know. Have you ever had the experience of like realizing something and then feeling sad? Like something that makes you kind of feel sad,
Yeah.
even though it's like something that's nice for most people or like a good idea or
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh yeah, let's do this.
But
But you're like, oh, it's just kind of sad.
When you say, okay, hold on,
I'll tell you.
like sad, like sad, or like sad, I'm gonna cry.
No,
because
like
I'm
sad at the
for
state of the
them,
world,
or
or
sad,
sad
like this
you'll
is pitiful.
You'll understand,
okay,
honey. You're
what's your
gonna get it.
example? Okay.
Things that feel sad to me. Collecting pop can tabs for Ronald McDonald House, like how people think it's so important and put out like rubber gallon, like plastic gallon jugs to collect them. And then I said they think it's important even though it's a McDonald's tax write-off, and it's not that it's bad, but they could just also donate the money without us collecting pop tabs.
I agree. Okay,
And
so
I just
get it.
I feel
get
sad
it.
because people are like,
Sad.
don't throw away that pop tab, put it in the bin. I got told this by a woman, and I was like, you fucking idiot. But not like I
Not
was
in a
mad at
mean
her.
way.
I'm
It's
just
just
mad at
like-
like we live in a society where she thinks collecting pop tabs is gonna fix something. Or
And
like
remember,
help.
this is the
And I'm like, we
freest
don't-
country,
yeah,
freest country in the world.
I'm like, you think we need to collect these? Like, what do you think? I'm like, I asked as a kid, I was like, I mean, even if I was like, Dad, if they melt these down and get the aluminum, it's still not going to equal what
one fucking game.
anything.
It's like,
what is this? $4 in the entire? It's like $4 of aluminum in the entire jug. So I'm like, how are they paying for like a cancer place? Like it's like a house for people who are going through chemo, like kids
which is
and stuff,
fine,
and
but
the
like
families have a
no,
place
and
to
it's
stay.
okay,
and that's great.
But it's just like,
But it's like,
there's a
do you know
lot
why
quicker
they're
way.
doing
There's
it?
a quicker way to
Also,
do
do you know
this.
why they're doing it? Because they pay their workers nothing, and then they want to have tax write-offs.
It's all a game.
It's like,
that's why I don't donate anymore.
me-
I never do like, you
Yeah.
want to feed the children? I'm like, no, I don't, because you're going to take it and donate on my behalf and get the tax credit. And you're
Yeah.
going to then not have to pay taxes to help these same people that you're trying to act like you're going to help.
it's just really
Fair
weird.
taxes.
I just don't understand like these corporate run things. I'm like, no, I'm not participating.
So again,
So I'm done. So that just made me
makes
feel
you
like,
sad.
in a way, I felt like that's like, it's sad that she doesn't get it. And how do you educate these people?
That's how I feel about Taylor Swift fans.
Right.
Like, it's just like sad.
It's sad. It's like I get it, and I get
get
that
it,
the lyrics,
and I appreciate it for
the
you.
lyrics touch a thing in you from like when you're young, but I think it's all artificial.
It's
like
sad.
I don't think you actually experienced all this shit that she's writing about, and I don't think you really can relate to her in any way that you can imagine. You just think you can, but you're like convinced
And
yourself.
that's what's sad. It's like we're
So
just
I'm listening
we're
to them.
a bunch
and
of
they're
like help.
I know every word to every. I'm like, oh no, oh. Well, I'm glad they're having fun. That's how I feel. I'm like, go ahead. Go
no,
to the
and that's the
fucking
thing. We're
concert.
not saying like whatever
I don't
your
think it- yeah, I'm just
we
like-
have things. I mean, this podcast, some would say, is sad.
Exactly. So we all have it.
We all have a sad moment, and that's okay. Is a sad a dream?
It's a sad dream.
Is a sad moment? Oh no, the edible has hit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage.
You mean it's a sad to dream? I think a lot of
Well,
dreams
is that what's
we
making
do,
us
a lot
sad?
of
Like-
dreams were like, wow, that's sad because that's not going to happen.
Is it sad that I want to
Most
paint with my
dream-
balls this weekend?
Most,
Because that's what I thought about this weekend. Like
Absolutely.
dipping my, well, and I'm going to be 40.
I'll do it because I'm off this weekend.
Okay.
I'll have to get a little. Is it warm out? I like them
Oh,
to
yeah,
hang. I
hang.
don't want
We
tiny,
gotta do,
tight
like,
little.
hot- no,
it's
no,
like,
no.
Looks like a walnut.
Like a
They're like,
stamp.
so is that a walnut?
Well, we might need some tight shots though too. So for like stamps,
oh yeah.
we're gonna make money. This is how we're gonna make money. We're gonna just put
Oh,
our
I
balls
like
all over
that.
canvas.
We can stamp. Oh yeah, we can actually do that.
Yeah, like you can do like.
and we'll need different kinds.
Yeah, there'll be different lines,
Yeah,
different-
to make shapes on the canvas. Okay.
Do you think that everybody's balls are kind of like fingerprints? Like you have your own.
Probably. I believe it.
I wonder if that's like a thing. Maybe I'm onto something.
And even if you're not, you could act like
Well,
it. It
and
could
I
be
could,
called
like, it's a
scrotal ID.
Well, it's like scientific. I'm doing research, and we'll go
Something
to the
about
college.
balls connection.
We'll go to the college doing like a science research project.
No, just art. We can just make it up.
Well, yeah, we want to.
Someone else can investigate it once we make it
We
up.
can do stamps of everybody's balls. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually kind of
No,
hot.
I really mean it. And this could be they go behind a curtain in the museum and everyone can like pull
Stamp
out their
their
balls
own, yeah.
and sit down. And
That's
for
the-
girls, they can do labia just to like protest.
Sure. Or
know.
tits.
But they have like a little stamp and they squat on it.
Or you could just sit on
We'd
it.
have to get a new stamp every person though. They'd be like freaked out.
Well, and the thing is
Or
that
it could be like a spritzer and then you roll ink on.
well, that,
yeah,
well,
that's what we do.
Well, here's what I'm trying to figure
then
out.
wipe
though.
it off.
How exactly do you do it? What are the mechanics of it? Like, do you have to have somebody put it up to your balls? Do you have to sit
No, it's
down
gonna be on a
it?
bench that you sit on. Yeah, you just pull down your pants behind a curtain.
So maybe we need to make
and sit on it.
Maybe our
and then
project's
you
gonna be just
transfer
sitting
to the paper. Then the paper rolls and pulls a new fresh area on.
Okay.
White.
So
And
you're
then the next
okay.
person sits.
See, I'm looking at it like I'm gonna get a canvas. I'm gonna sit on the canvas and stand up, and then I'm
But
gonna paint
I'm
around it.
picturing something that's a continuous exhibit in a museum for years to come. People come and sit and do this, and you will have the most massive amount of collection. So it's an ongoing art project. And as
I
it
fucking
scrolls
love
across,
this.
as it scrolls across, a new one of the top ones goes away.
and it just keeps sliding,
And
and,
it
then it like
slides
slides
up.
somewhere, and it
Yeah,
like, makes
so
a
each one,
design
so
and,
everyone
like-
gets like 365 days of their scrotal or whatever or labia being on this thing,
wow,
and then it just scrolls through, and every time,
very interesting.
a museum would pay for they would love this idea.
They would. It'd have to be like definitely a more edgy. It had to be New York.
Any-
I mean,
yeah,
let's be
yeah,
honest.
yeah,
It'd be
for
like
sure.
Brooklyn, to be honest. It'd be like, this is an art project.
Yeah, because you need a fairly decent sized piece of wall. Because 365 8 by
365.
11s is a lot,
365.
and that plays when you're in the booth.
Yeah, and you just sit.
It's called bumping that. You sit on it. I'm telling you, bumping
Well,
that.
before we get that far in our dream, we need to just like, can you imagine if we were like, we came up with something right now that was like made us millions of dollars,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, what if we just sit on canvases with our balls and like let our balls just be the
Yeah.
brush or whatever? And it's like, what if this is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad. There's so many businesses out there that make it, and they're like, we sell gumballs, and it's like, I'm sorry.
You're like, what do you do?
How did you
And
even
they're like,
start?
yeah, we're a multi-million-dollar company
Yeah.
on publicly traded.
We
You're
don't
like,
work.
You make
We just own it.
gumballs.
Gumballs, rubber bands, paper clips.
Yeah, what's up with
Just
that?
look around you. Look around you, honey. The plastic cap on top of that motherfucking weed bottle.
Very specific.
These are made. I mean, like,
Yeah, everything is just made.
so we have to find something that we can do.
That
Maybe
is
we make
necessary.
sack stamps, and
Yeah.
you do a mold of your sack.
Oh, because there is a mold your penis.
So mold your
Remember I gave
sack.
it to Galen. He never did it.
Yeah, well, that's not a surprise.
Right. He's afraid. I got to talk about this.
Okay.
I just don't get tributes on social media.
Okay.
To me, it's like, for me personally, I would never do that and expose all of this stuff to people
It makes me feel like you're not.
on social media where people are scrolling and being like, oh, look at that hot thing. Let's go there. I want to travel. I want to, oh, grandma died. She was one of the best among us. And I'm just really, here's all these details of little things that she liked. And it's just like, I don't know that I need to know that about your grandma. Like we all understand what it's like to lose someone. So the tributes to me are just excessive.
But what's it for them later? I mean, that's what
think
I'm wondering.
it's-
Like, do they?
yeah,
so
like,
when they scroll back,
do you
like,
think
oh, that's what
anyone
grandma
else is
died.
ever going to read that about your
No.
dead grandma? Like, we didn't even need to see it in the first place. So, like, because social media is like extended friends.
But it's fake.
You're gonna know when a close person in my family. I'm gonna tell my close friends, like, hey,
Hey,
this happened. It was bad. Oh, yeah, here's how she was. Let me talk about it. But like on social media, where it's like people you don't even know or work with or something like that, is like, oh, it's your, okay, like, great.
Linda was such a good receptionist.
It's
we're gonna miss her, but we already replaced her.
There's
in
little
4 hours after
plaques.
she died.
There's little plaques at the place I work that are like describe someone who worked there a long time and then died. And I'm like,
why?
they died in 1983. It's like, I mean, no one knows who they are. And even reading this doesn't help me figure out who they were.
But this is the reality.
They were just an employee.
This is the midlife crisis that I'm currently in. As
that
I'm
you
about
don't
to turn
matter
40.
at all.
Yeah. And like here I am, like so worried about things. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like we're not going to be remembered, and that's
Nobody
fine.
remembers
That's normal.
you.
That's normal.
Get canceled because honestly, that's the best chance you have
Yeah.
of anybody finding you.
Right, that's true. Like he was crazy. He did this.
Cool. Look at Picasso. He was crazy too. So was fucking Van Gogh. And look where they're at. Dead, but famous.
Look at Bobby with his scrotal sack.
My scrotal sacks are going to be out
We've
next
got to
year.
really do. We got to pursue that.
No, we're going to
project.
pursue.
There's another thing we need to talk about. JD Vance and drag.
Oh yeah, I have that
So-
written down.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just as
So-
we expected, the little gay,
I have so much to. Oh my
the
God,
little gay Care Bear.
yeah, first of all, he's ugly.
Look at him.
First of all,
Look
if
at
that's
him.
what we're calling drag,
Right,
I'm
it's-
embarrassed for him. But also,
He looks better in
why?
drag than.
Can I please just say
Yeah.
this is going to go into another thing? Like you know,
Oh.
you
Yeah.
know when somebody's shady as fuck the whole time,
That.
but yet
Yeah.
they're not exposed, so you don't want to say it because you're like,
What?
how does this make sense?
I don't understand what you're
no,
saying.
Okay, here's what it is. Okay, so JD Vance, like he gives me the feeling.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it out loud though, because I don't want to like misjudge him because I don't really know him, but he gives me the feeling. So when pictures like this come out, it's like confirms my feeling. Like,
Okay. Like he
oh,
knew something
I
dark
knew
and
someone's-
devious was happening.
Correct.
Because he knows he did drag. It's not like he forgot. That was not that
So he had a
far
trans
back.
friend, he
And
had
he had a
drag.
best friend who was trans, so, or at least someone he communicated closely with and really liked. He knew when he started doing this crazy stuff, there's going to be an internal battle of like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? He chose to pursue power just for power's sake.
Right.
He
It's
doesn't talk to his
embarrassing.
trans friend anymore. He did fucking drag and seemed to enjoy it based on how he looked in it and his faces and his posing. I think he had fun, which
and
is what
that's
drag is about.
okay.
It's about
Is
having
he younger
fun.
than
It's an
me?
art form. What?
Is he younger than me?
Oh no! Don't tell me that.
I think he is.
40.
Well, I'm
Okay,
still
good.
younger.
Thank God. By to August 2nd.
Oh, so he just turned 40. Wow, that's embarrassing.
And that's you.
But I look so much better.
So-
what's wrong with it's just because he's straight.
Well, he hates himself.
Allegedly.
I mean, he also hates himself. Like, think of
You're-
what he's had to do to give up on everything from his past life to just be this asshole now.
he just wants power because at
And
first he was
doesn't-
way more
he's
liberal.
a useless senator from Ohio. Like, he doesn't do anything.
Girl, you wrote a
It's
book
a red state. Like, great, you got elected in a red state. It doesn't mean you have any power
in
at all.
Ohio, and
in
it's because you
Ohio,
wrote a
with
fucking book
Trump's endorsement. So it's like, yeah,
after you called him Hitler,
right. And now you're
Cool.
running and dragging down the ticket because no one likes you.
and you keep getting caught in drag.
And you get caught in drag, which is like instantly all these people talking about drag and gay people. I'm going to be like, JD Vance in drag.
feeling.
JD Vance in drag. Oh, yeah. Back then, like rapey.
Yes, like he's the
Yeah.
type that you're like.
All of a
you've
sudden you're in
definitely-
trouble. You're in
you've
trouble.
definitely buried a body. Like there's something not right with you. There's something.
Right.
You have a dark. You used to kill animals in the woods. Like there's something that's
Oh,
not right. Like
shit.
skin cats or something. Like there's something. I get the feeling on a lot of people. He's one of those. It's gonna
Oh,
come
I
out
don't
that
like
he's.
that.
I can guarantee you it's gonna come out
Yeah.
that he's like sex trafficking or something. There's something crazy about him because you can just look in the eye. You can look in the face. You
Well,
can say,
and this kind of leads into my sundry.
Well, this kind of leads into one thing that I want to say. And I hope it might be your sundry.
It's my sundry.
What?
I know what you're going to say.
Okay, so I just want to read something really quick. I'm going to read another thing, and then I'm going to go
Yes,
into it.
that's it. That's sundry.
Do you think it is?
Yo, yeah.
So I'm going to read a post from 2 weeks ago.
This is my sundry.
Okay, so do you want me to do this, or you want
Do
to
it. You got to. That's my
You can
sundry.
do it.
Here's my sundry presented by Bobby.
No, you do it.
No, I want you to do it.
Okay.
And I'm joining in.
Okay,
I
so
love it.
I look at this post, and it's from a place locally and in Cleveland, town hall through Ethos, which is not like a religious word. Ethos Hospitality Group. And this is when the Olympics started. We are protesting the 2024 Paris Olympics. The portrayal of the Last Supper was handled with an irresponsible level of irreverence, insulting the Christian faith. We unapologetically uphold a standard.
Oh.
Keep those words in mind.
standard.
Standard, where all religions, race, sexual orientations, national origins, disabilities, ages, and gender identities are respected. We will not tolerate any form of discrimination or desecration. Therefore, we will not be broadcasting the Olympic Games at any of our restaurants. Okay, great.
Oh, that's interesting.
They also have on here a post that says, "You are what you do, not what you say you'll do." Now, this is where you're going to go in and you're going to explain what happened now, because of last night. This is for okay.
This is
a local story, but this is a story that you can. This is the feeling. This is exactly what I was saying with JD Vance.
Right.
When I read that post about the Olympics 2 weeks ago, in my mind I said,
we have the feeling
because you're pointing something else out
that no
to
one
try
else
to
cared
deflect
about. Yeah.
off of you.
Right. You are
You gave
the
me that
person who's
feeling.
irreverent. You are the one insulting everyone.
You are the one that's not doing what you're supposed to do.
Like they
Ew. It is so.
They held Trump rallies in 2016 and in 2020. Like it was so clear. It's like, oh, okay.
Weren't they like racist too? Like they wouldn't let black people in.
And backwards hats
Yeah.
weren't allowed in. I was like, what? I like literally
you
walked
wouldn't
in.
be able
I'm
to get
like,
in.
no, I wouldn't.
You're like, I have a
I
$10,000
think the
jewelry
chain,
on, but
yeah, the chain and the backwards hat, they would not let me in there. I went to Mandrake and I was like, I don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
where do you think you are? You are
where the
literally,
fuck you at? You're a fucking brat.
you're just in Columbus. Like, honey, we can't do this. Also, it's racist.
So this company
This is what happened.
problematic.
Bobby George
Not to
has
be-
turned himself in, charged on Friday with attempted murder, 4 counts of kidnapping, 2 counts of strangulation, and 1 count each of rape and felony assault. George owns Town Hall, Rebowl, and Barley House in Cleveland, and Mandrake Rooftop in the Short North.
in Town Hall
There
in
we go.
Columbus. So, and then you post on here,
It's like,
we're
yeah.
gonna boycott the Olympics
Because
of you don't want to
The
offend
Feast of
people.
Dionysus recreation that they acted like was the Last Supper, even though it wasn't.
You're literally raping and kidnapping people.
But you are the
and
one
you're gonna
raping
post
and
that.
kidnapping. This is like everyone who hates drag.
It's
They
not a
are
drag
the
queen
ones
again.
doing all the bad stuff.
They're the ones doing drag.
Who's raping the kids? Who's doing drag, actually? Because we've never been in drag.
No, I mean we have
Well,
for fun.
Oh, wait.
Well, like, for
but not like
Halloween-
actually good. But yeah.
No, I'm not like going on a performance.
Right. That's what I mean.
I'm pulling.
Like
I'm pulling a
professional.
JD Vance.
Right. You're pulling a JD Vance.
Multiple times.
So this story coming out, I immediately texted it to everyone who's ever eaten there, because I've been telling them for years, as have so many local people, like that you shouldn't be there. It's a bad place with bad people running it. And for the female servers, they had a look and a weight limit. You had to look a certain way, and there was a weight limit. And guess what you had to wear? Midriff. I'm talking short skirts, like short shorts. Like they looked like sluts. They were forced to
But
by the
everybody else is-
management. By the management, but everyone else.
and the owners. Huh.
And then the owner's raping, and I read the report, and it's
oh,
actually
it's
like,
horrifying.
it's like,
I feel so bad for
oh,
the victim. Like she tried to run away and then
tried to get to the car, and then he held a gun to
threw
her face,
into her stomach, and
uh-huh.
said, walked her inside, threw her in a closet. Then she tried to hide in the closet. I mean,
It's not,
it's horrifying.
and I'm sure she's not the only one. Like,
But we're
I
gonna
think, yeah,
but we're gonna boycott the Olympics, and we're
because
also gonna.
it's anti-Christian.
My favorite. I mean, honestly, I was looking at their posts. Well, first of all, they turned off the chat, honey.
Yeah, they turned off all the comments.
You might
on
as well
anything.
just delete your fucking page.
Yeah,
at this
it's
point.
got to go.
But like, you are what you do, not what you'll say you'll do. All these inspirational posts and
Yeah, it's like,
everything, like
you
you're
are-
you're
yeah.
posting that and then like kidnapping this girl that you were with or what. I mean, like,
Right.
it's so. So anyway,
That's Town Hall.
so is that your sundry? Your sundry is
My sundry is, I love when all of your beliefs are confirmed. Like, I knew
Period.
this
Yep.
for years. I haven't been there. I went there one time and then learned from my sister about how they treat servers.
And you got the
then
uh-oh feeling.
The Trump rallies, and I'm like, they had a Trump fundraiser? Like, that's fucked up. That's weird. And then I realized this is a bad place, and I just have that. And I've walked by it many times. The clientele are also scary at night because it's right by Union, and so like those clientele are terrible. Have you not been like catcalled and made like not, in a bad way? I guess not catcalled,
hey
shit
boy.
called by the people at Town Hall.
No, not really.
The vibes have been fine. Oh,
It just feels weird
the
every time I go
crowd
by there. Well, I always wonder, are
The
we
videos.
Well,
have
they're
you not-
like,
online.
oh no, I haven't seen it. I need
It's
to
terrible.
researching. It just every time I walk by there, I'm like, it just looks like you got out of church, but you're also a raging alcoholic and you hate your wife.
That's true. It's the polos.
You look, yeah, it's the
tucked
polos.
in.
It's the frat boys that
It's the
like
frat boy look.
still
but they're
are
like,
frat boys
but
and they're
older.
30.
Yeah, they're old.
You still
They
go
got-
back to
it's
Alpha
like-
Calpha,
I'm talking flat asses and Sperry's on. You know, like flat asses with
pale
those,
legs, but they're not
Yep.
in the pale that I like. They're
No.
like, you're just not taking care of yourself.
and then they're like, "Meh." It's like,
hey, Billy,
it's oh boy,
let's get some pussy.
Bush Light. It's Bush Light.
It's Bush Light. Gives me, yeah, it gives me rapey again. And I think my sundry is going to be sort of off this as well, but I think
Trust
it's
your
more.
instincts.
Yes, I'm going to start listening to the uh-oh feeling because
Yeah.
I think when I get the uh-oh feeling, it's real. Like,
it is real. You're
and
right.
I always like try to deny it, but like, what if that's our power?
No,
like, what if that's
I've
my
gotten
power?
it too. I had it at camp with some people. There were
Right,
people
and
I
you
was-
know that
that
when
guy
you-
bouncing around, bumping into people. I was like, we got to get
full
away.
uh-oh
We got to
feeling.
get all the
Oh,
way
I had it
away.
immediately.
Yeah,
Immediately.
I was like,
when I looked
this
at
isn't
him.
funny. Like, haha, he's drunk.
You could
He's
just
a
look at him.
Rapey, creepy.
He's
drunk.
like a murderer.
He's gonna like hurt someone.
Like I looked at him, and I was like,
no.
Yeah,
I got. That's
I
why
forgot about
I'm getting
that.
out of the
I forgot
pool.
about
You
that
did too.
shit.
We all got out.
I
We were
forgot
like,
about that
let's
shit.
go into the cold pool.
it's like, why are you?
Uh-oh feeling. We trust it.
So we're gonna start trusting your. In my 40s, I'm gonna start trusting my uh-oh feeling.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm really sad. I'm leaving the 30s.
Do you know what time you were born? Like, how much time tomorrow do we
I don't have that much time. We have 3
You were
hours and
early?
9 minutes.
You were born at midnight?
3:09 a.m. No, after
after
we turn.
midnight,
Yeah,
okay.
after we
Oh,
turn.
fuck.
Yeah. So I'll be 39 until 3:09 a.m. tonight, basically. Oh no.
That's weird.
It's just really
so
sad.
Weird, actually.
I'm excited.
I really thought people were so old in their 40s growing up.
But we're not.
Because my parents were in their 30s when I was like still a teen, you know?
Same.
Like driving my car, they're in their late 30s. So I'm like,
Same.
oh, okay. Like it's nothing.
Right.
Like
But-
they're in their 30s. But
I always
after
thought they were
30 is
so old, but then I'm like, I look at it now and I'm like, they were having so much fun with their friends and just like I'm doing now. And I had no clue that they were like,
Right.
I was looking like they're stupid, like they don't know how to
Yeah.
communicate right or something.
they
Does that
didn't
make
know
sense?
what they were doing.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
always look at them like,
They didn't know what they
oh,
were
they're
doing.
with their little friends.
Like when,
well,
when we were 10 and they were like,
getting
30 years
blackout
old, like,
drunk
yeah.
outside with the neighbors, and
it's
you're
like,
just
well,
like,
we do that.
we do that all the time.
We were our parent. We would be our
We
parents.
are our parents, and that's what I think is the circle of life.
Trust your instinct.
Trust your instinct. Happy 5 years, not well. Also, you can call us. We did get a message, but I'm not listening to it. 614-721-5336.
614-721-5336.
Tell us what makes you not well. And
Next time you talk to us,
yeah, I'll be 40, and we'll be 1 week away from going
Right.
to the beach.
coming up.
Hopefully, I'll be a couple pounds lighter.
Hopefully.
I'm my lowest right now ever.
Oh my
Not ever.
was
You saw the
like-
pictures downstairs, girl. Little skinny.
Yeah, this
bit.
happened after.
High school, yeah, like a normal people. Most people aren't fat in high school.
They get fat after high school.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
the
like
freshman
the freshman
40 or whatever.
Is it
Is it 40?
Freshman
Nowadays.
15.
Well, some
Nowadays
of us did the
it's
40. Some of us did the 40.
You're like, I was on the 40 plan.
Yeah, we were on the 40. I was eating dry ramen
You're like,
noodles.
what's that?
Listen, I used to love eating dry ramen noodles
That's a fat thing. That's a fat
with
thing.
Coca-Cola, and I'd eat them, and then I'd drink a little bit of, and I would do it today, but with Coke Zero, obviously, not real Coke.
That is a fat person thing, I feel like.
It really-
I would,
that
if
makes
you
me
had told me
sad.
back then,
That makes me sad.
I'm like,
Like, oh, he's eating
think of how
dry
I used
ramen.
to really abuse myself.
He actually literally doesn't ever eat the real ramen. He just eats it dry.
Because it's crunchy or something?
Yeah, it really tastes good.
But with the packet on?
well, so have you ever had?
I would put the packet on.
I don't know what they call it today.
I mean, trust me, dry ramen is probably good.
Well,
Like,
no,
I
have you
love
ever
it on a
had
salad when it's
Asian-
crunchy.
I don't know what it's called now. It used to be called.
Oriental.
It did salad.
Oh, yeah, I love Oriental salad.
So it has like a.
I think it's still called that. But no, they might say Asian now.
I don't know. So I'm saying like
At restaurants, though, when I grew up, it was called
original
Oriental salad. Yeah.
indigenous of Asia. They have ramen noodles. You put
Yes.
it on the actual salad. It's like
Right.
coleslaw.
Oh,
and
are you
sugar.
talking homemade? Are you talking?
Yes, and you have like the
yeah,
vinegar.
Yeah, fuck yes.
That's where I
That
got
is
into.
so good.
That's where I got into.
Oh, and it's like more cabbagey and like, oh my God, I love
Yes.
that fucking salad.
Yeah.
My aunt would make
and
it
it has a really good
sometimes.
like it's like an oil
Sweet
vinegar
peanut
dressing.
dressing.
Yep. You got
Oily
it.
though,
Yeah.
but oily, not like a
But
peanut
we
butter.
used to do crunched dry ramen noodles.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
you
they
put
would
them in
too.
there.
My
So
aunt
some of
would.
them would still be hard, and that's where I got the liking of them.
So fucking good.
So that's where I was
salad.
like, oh, I'll just eat it. Like you can like rip them apart. And eat them
I
like
want
little
that
chips.
now.
That salad is
Yeah,
so
I'm like,
good.
how do I get an Asian salad
Or-
with that crunch? Like sliced almonds,
Yeah, almonds,
ramen crunch,
Yep.
and then like
all the cabbage,
some type of other nut.
and then you have like a vinegar. It's like kind of a sweet, kind of like a. Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
and then sweet mandarin. So you're like, oh, it's
You
sweet.
can also add sunflower seeds if you want to, but we never.
I've had
really
some
did that,
feta
but-
in there or some type of
Yeah,
dry,
you can do
dry cheese.
You can
and
try
it's like,
all these little things. So, and if you ever want to bring us this salad, we're available.
we just went on a tangent.
So what are we looking forward to next week? Like, are we gonna come in differently? I guess because I'm old.
Yeah, I think next week we're gonna come in somber and serious.
Maybe we should just come in and cry.
We're gonna reflect on our life. We're not gonna think of the future. We're gonna look back and we're gonna analyze.
We're gonna analyze what we've. Yeah, we should analyze.
How did you get here? You know,
How
because
are
we've
we
got to make some
here?
changes.
And I have.
You've made a lot of
I
changes.
have. I'm
Thank
such a different
God.
person.
You're such a whore now, for example. You were
Well,
never a whore before.
I was. I just never. I don't.
You were close
You
with
just-
Michael for years and years.
Well, no, that part. Yeah, but
You're a whore now.
well, I'm more
Open.
available.
I'm like, you're saying the words, bitch.
I just like.
You are.
Yeah.
I don't care about it. But
No.
you don't have to acknowledge it, but you are. And you're making a lot of changes
Yeah,
physically
I'm skinny,
as well.
I'm just happier. I just
You like
really need to-
olives now.
if I can just quit my job. Because after the day I had today, they're a little bit lucky if I show up.
I'm literally
I'm
like,
done.
when you read those, I was like,
Like I have a cramp right here.
I'm like, I can't even understand the emails back. Like they don't make
Right.
sense. It's like that doesn't match this.
If I'm going to tell you something and ask you a question
Ants.
and like, listen,
this thing
when
keeps
I
following
say
me.
something to you and I ask you a question like, oh, is this going to be this or is this going to be this? And you don't respond, you then go to somebody else that's higher than me to then try to.
That's the
Fuck
part. Yeah, out. I'm
you,
out.
cunt.
I'm out.
You know what I wrote back though? Sorry. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm gonna work this out. I'm gonna get this date to make them happy. And I said, thank you so much for being patient with me while I'm trying to figure this out for you.
I love that.
Thank you, Bobby,
I love it.
because she didn't know I read the email that she sent to the.
I love
I'm
that.
like,
oh, that's so cunty.
I know.
That's
I'm a
so
cunt.
cunty.
I'm a cunt when it comes.
You're like,
to
I don't
the-
need to defend myself.
Nope.
Thank you for being patient.
Oh my god, thank you so much for being patient. Like, I really appreciate it. Is what I said.
That always confuses me.
Oh.
When someone's angry and you're just like grateful back, they're
And
like,
she's-
what the fuck?
She's gonna be even more pissed.
She's gonna be pissed.
She's gonna be like, he's a smartass to me too.
yeah.
Hey.
I'm telling the boss.
And let's just say her name is something like Anne. And it is Anne. Anne.
Anne is Karen's cousin, you know?
Oh my God,
yeah,
is that a new thing?
It's
Did we
a
make that
thing.
up?
Instead of Karen,
Anne.
it's Anne. Okay, Anne.
Anne is Karen's cousin who's not as bad, but also
still-
worse in other ways.
Yeah, in
Like,
different ways. Just doesn't complain
Fucking Anne.
out loud, maybe.
I hate Anne's. Anyway, good night. Goodbye. See you next time.
Good luck.
And good luck and see you. Oh, it's so sad. It's my last little moment of 30.